just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. In motion left comes Brown. Play action. It's Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Nifty move. He finds some hope. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Miles Sanders, 77 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
In motion right is Brown. On second down, it's Pollard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The man in motion is Brown. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, exit.
They go play action now. Lawrence going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there.
Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
In motion left comes Brown. They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. X3. 2-8-3. Stop it. 8-3.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. O.J. Howard punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 95 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Another run here with Sanders. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Play action. It's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Wilson to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Here we go. Set.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Set. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, Wilson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
On play action, Lawrence.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going in.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Jalen Waddle.
79 yards.
And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion, Hill. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
In motion right is Brown.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson.
And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. They go play action with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What do we call them, run fits? Everyone was in the right place.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. And the Raiders have got him. Quinnen Williams in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Chargers are right back in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Wilson.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Waddle.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Myers connects on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
159 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The tight end in motion right. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Mostert, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Gano now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Connects with Duvernay. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Las Vegas, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.